That's good. I haven't gotten that question today. Well, I've been saying, I said this story earlier, but my sister, who's 21, we watched the movie together for the first time. And she loved it. And she was like, I just don't think it would have been the same if you had done this years ago before being a mom. She's like, I can't put my finger on it. And so that made me feel really good. And I think she's right. Like there was just something even subconscious that I think was there that wouldn't have been there if I wasn't a mom. And then
the city wasn't good for us. We had been dreaming about a place like this for a while now.
This would be the baby's room.
The house, it's been listed for a while. Why hasn't anyone bought it?
There was an incident.
We don't want to know.
We do.
There was a suicide, double homicide. I suppose you're out.
No.
You know I don't mind a little haunting.
We'll take it.
Hey, it's Jim Alexander with Real Talker. Signs up. It might fall at some point. I got like stickums holding it up, by the way. So
great.
In case you guys forget. But you know what? I want to start out like I have some land on Mars for you guys to sell. I don't know if I should be selling this to Alex and Sarah since they buy a house with ghosts in it right away. I was thinking like, there's no way, right? Emma and John, you guys would have bought that house, right? I mean, I just can't envision this.
I don't think so. No, I don't think I've been thinking about it all day. Like, I'm like, well, would I, if I really
between
wanted
the two of us, I would have bought it before John would have.
Probably that's accurate.
Emma, how could you be convinced, especially if you have the facts down? I mean, she was curious enough to ask, you know, why the price was low, but
I'm not saying I would buy it, but if it was between John and I would more likely buy it.
Yeah, that's true.
fair enough. I guess you know there's at least sensibility among you guys, because I was like, yes. No, do not. Or maybe I've seen too many horror movies. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of crazy, Emma, that we're talking about you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time you play a mom on screen? Wow, it's crazy. So. Yeah, to even like watching your career and watch you grow in front of the screen. You're an actual mom. Now you're playing one on screen. It's like, whoa.
I know. I feel old.
Is it a two-part question, I guess, here? You think you could do this role as well as you did it if you weren't a mom? And then the second part of it, is it tougher now that you got to act as a mom? Is it tougher on screen or doing it in real life?
That's good. I haven't gotten that question today. Well, I've been saying, I said this story earlier, but my sister, who's 21, we watched the movie together for the first time, and she loved it. And she was like, I just don't think it would have been the same if you had done this years ago before being a mom. She's like, I can't put my finger on it. And so that made me feel really good. And I think she's right. Like there was just something even subconscious that I think was there that wouldn't have been there if I wasn't a mom. And then what were you saying? What's harder, playing a mom or being a mom?
Yeah.
I mean, well, being a mom is the most joyous, but yes, it's hard. It's hard work. I mean, and it's hard working and being a mom. Like, I don't know how everybody does it. Like I was lucky enough that my mom came with me to help with my son while I was filming this. But you know, if I hadn't had her, I don't know what I would have done. It's just, it's hard to find a balance with all that.
I could imagine. I'm not a parent yet or anything, but I'm just living vicariously watching it. You know, John, you did a heck of a job. By the way, as the father, very calm and reserved in a role. You know, it's always interesting to have, you know, actors play parents. Like I'd imagine there'd be some sort of bonding off screen. I'm curious. I'm going to start with you, John. What's your favorite thing about Emma that you learned throughout this process and just getting to hang with her that you can share?
That's sad.
Oh my God. I mean, just, this feels like a cop-out answer, but everything, you know, just like, you know, I had a blast with her, you know, like it was just so much fun for all of the weight of the film, for the intensity of the subject matter. Like we were able to completely check that baggage at the door. Like we were off camera together. We were just hanging out and making small talk and learning about each other's lives and everything. But one thing that was really amazing, and I got to say this because I know, because Emma won't say this about herself, but like, you know, the whole thing is that my character is having these doubts about her abilities as a mother. And the irony is that like they couldn't be further from the truth, because Emma's such an amazing mother, and seeing her play with her son, you know, behind the scenes was one of the brightest spots of the day. It would for all of us. It just added this kind of to the day.
So nice, Emma. You got to say something nice about him now, right?
No, that's not why I said it, but it
No.
speaks to her abilities as a performer because the performance is so good. And then I got to see what she really is like as a
What I'm
mother.
really like, what I'm really like. Well, John's a very talented musician, and there's a scene where he plays guitar to the baby, and I actually did cry during that scene. And when the scene was over, because it was so touching. And also, John's really funny. I wasn't sure when I met him. I was like, is he going to be really serious and like method and like not want to chat? But he's like laugh out loud hilarious.
Oh man.
Awesome. Well, we're out of time, but this was good. This was nice. Thanks
do
so much,
comedy.
guys.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for having us.